Alright, what's cracking, everybody? First of all, my bad on taking so long to put another video out. For some reason, YouTube, so you guys know I did the Hustle Time video. That was supposed to be out, and then I had already recorded the Q&A video. That was supposed to remain on YouTube unreleased, right? Go to Patreon. Somehow, I don't know what the fuck YouTube did, but they released the video. And a lot of shit been going on, been real busy. But anyways, so this video, I want to discuss this thing with Ice Cube, right? You know, people got on Ice Cube. They thought he was supporting Trump, and I don't care what the fuck. What's important to me is that Ice Cube said that he was presenting something to, he had presented it to Biden and he presented it to Trump. Biden said, let's get to it, we'll talk about it later. Trump said, well, I want to hear you out now. And Ice Cube made a statement where he said, this isn't about minorities. This isn't about people of color. This is about black people who were enslaved, and he went on this whole thing, right?
I'm not going there talking about minorities. I'm not going there talking about people of color or diversity or none of that stuff. I'm going there for black Americans, the ones who are the descendants of slaves.
And first of all, that's a failed strategy. That falls in line with the same old divide and conquer. Ice Cube's falling right into the same old bullshit that they want. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Ice Cube's been in the game. He started making music over 30 years ago. Started making movies, what, over 20 years ago? Then you have somebody like Nipsey Hussle, who was a self-made person, you know, put his own shit out, made his own money, owned his own shit. And Nipsey Hussle opened up businesses in Crenshaw, right? Down there in South Central, employing people. You know, and so it's easy to, you know, prison teaches you words don't mean a motherfucking thing. It's what people do. You know, there's a lot of people that have worked, black actors that have worked in movies that were produced by Cube, that have all said they didn't get paid well at all. So I find it funny that Cube all of a sudden is trying to put people on his back, you know, when the proof is in the pudding. Now, another thing before I move on is, and this fits with what I gotta say. Nipsey Hussle said in a song, it wouldn't be the USA without Mexicans. And if it's time to team up, let's begin. Now, if you look throughout history, we can look at our history with the Mexica. People know how they were bad motherfuckers when it came to warfare. But for those that don't know, they were under the thumb of the Tepaneca. Everybody was in the Valley of Mexico. And as bad as the Mexica were, they realized that they had to create an alliance, and they created the Triple Alliance. And it was the Mexica, it was Texcoco, and Tlacopan. And the three of them united in order to get rid of the Tepaneca rule. Okay? And if we look at World War I, there was an alliance of many nations. World War II, alliance of many nations. Every time the US gets involved in something, they make an alliance of many nations. Why does Ice Cube think that he should get on use his platform and say this ain't about no minorities, This ain't about no brown people. This ain't about no Asians. This ain't about people of color. This is for one group of people. You know, a lot of raza don't like, you know, like they don't agree with me when I say, if we are going to get somewhere, we need to come together. You know, a lot of raza, just like a lot of blacks, a lot of Asians feel like, you know what I mean? We got to fight for ourselves and fuck everybody else. And until we realize that that is a failed strategy, a failed mindset that's going to keep us in the same spot, we're on that hamster wheel. We're running in place. If we think we're going somewhere, we ain't going nowhere. You know? Individually, there's going to be individuals that are always going to be able to make it. That's the way this country's built. By the way, I'm going to have to break this into sections because this job I'm doing is hot, but there ain't no way that we can do it on our own, that they can do it on their own, that anyone can do it on their own. History will always teach you lessons, man. And if you don't learn from history, then you're bound to repeat the same shit over and over and over again, which is what? The definition of insanity. Ice Cube is biting into that Tariq Nasheed bullshit. You know? And it when I hear shit like that, I always question, like, is this really this individual's belief, or is it something that they're being fed because they have a platform to mislead people? I don't know. That's for others to determine. But to me, it just sounds funny. You know, it sounds real funny to me. I'd like to know in the comment section what you guys feel about that. You know, as far as do you feel that that's a strategy that's going to work? And if it is, who is going to benefit from it? Because you see, Ice Cube came out with that shit and he was destroyed by many in the black community because they read it that he was supporting Trump, and he straight out said, I ain't supporting nobody. And I just feel like with the platform that he has, again, another person with a humongous platform that could get the ear of so many people, and you immediately circled the wagons around one group and said, fuck everybody else. I don't see how a mentality like that is beneficial for those that you claim to want to help. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. If I'm able to add something, I will. If not, did what I could. All right, man, I'm out.